Let's go back in time to the 80s, when the hit comedy The Young Ones made TV audiences around the world laugh non-stop. More than 30 years have passed. How are the main actors in the series like Rick Mayall, Adrian Edmondson, Nigel Planer, and Christopher Ryan now? Let's explore their career and life journeys from their first days as quirky students to the present. The changes of these stars will make you surprised and nostalgic. David Rappaport, when he played for Tunch in 1982 at 31, portrayed a quirky and humorous character. Sadly, David Rappaport passed away in 1990 at the age of 38 by suicide. He is remembered as a talented actor with a career spanning more than 20 years, leaving a deep impression on the audience through many roles. He married his college girlfriend, Jane, and they have a son named Joe. After his marriage broke up, he moved to Frestonia, a squatters community in London, where he became foreign secretary. David is also an art lover and often attends exhibitions and cultural events.
Oh dear.
Who's a naughty boy then? We'll have to get that cleaned up, won't we? Here, all go.
Yes, Footmer.
Foot 'em! The assistant said I've got a very dark coloured beret. I said, great, that will go with my jacket. And she left that in the spin dryer at home. And so the second...
Adrian Edmondson played Vivian in 1982 when he was 25. He portrayed a medical student with a violent, rebellious, and humorous personality. Vivian is a metal music lover with spiky orange hair and 4 metal stars on his forehead. Now at 67, he still continues his acting career. He has participated in many films and TV shows and is also active in theater. Adrian is also a talented musician and founded the band The Bad Shepherds. He married Jennifer Saunders, a famous comedian, and they have 3 daughters. His family lives in Devon in London, where he spends time with his family and writing.
Why that means they should call her Yellow Pages.
Look, I'm telling you, Michael, because when she has drunk at parties...
Vivian, please! Will you...
House Club then.
And tell us about that moment when you first saw each other, when you first saw Rick.
I first saw him on a bus. I didn't realise it was him. And
Paola Dionissati, when she played the bank teller in 1982 at 46, portrayed a serious and professional character. Now she is 88 years old and still continues her acting career. She has starred in many popular films and TV shows, including roles in Miss Mabel and Midsomer Murders. She is also a talented stage actress, having performed with the Royal Shakespeare Company. She lives in London and spends time with her family, writing and participating in charity. She is also a travel lover and often shares her experiences on social networks. She is currently single and has no children.
If you'd just like to fill in this form,
Right.
I can serve the gentleman behind you. Can I help you, dear?
Wait a minute! He's behind me!
Yes, but you...
I had to wait! Why...
The Boar's Head Tavern in Cheapside. She is married, she's an honest man's wife. Nobody believes her, but she is.
Jennifer Saunders, when she played Helen Milkers in 1982 at 24, portrayed a humorous and somewhat eccentric character. Now she's 66 and still continues her acting career. She has participated in many famous films and TV shows, especially her role in Absolutely Fabulous. She is also a talented writer and producer, having published many books and produced many TV shows. She married Adrian Edmondson in 1985 and they had 3 children. Her family lives in Devon in London, where she spends time with her family and writing. She is also involved in charitable causes and is a passionate supporter of animal protection.
Promise you won't laugh. It's Helen. It's awful, isn't it?
It's absolutely true. No, I mean, it was better. You made it better.
We read it through a couple of times, Reverend, and each time Jennifer just sat there just staring.
Nigel Planer, he played Neil in 1982 at 29. He portrayed a hippie student who loved nature and was always worried about everything. Neil is the one who cooks for the group and is often teased by his roommates. Now, Nigel Planer is 71 years old and still continues his acting career. He has participated in various films and TV shows and is also active in theater. He is also a talented writer and musician, having published many books and music albums. He's been married 3 times and has 2 sons from previous marriages. Now he lives with his wife, Roberta Green, and continues to write and act.
And my spare pencil and my support gonk and my chewing gum and my extra pen and my extra polos and my lucky gonk.
H. Corbett was he had just done a you know, seminal of a generation Richard III at the Royal Shakespeare or wherever, the equivalent.
Rick Mayall played Rick in 1982 when he was 24. He portrayed a student claiming to be the people's poet, with an arrogant, self-centered, and humorous personality. Rick always wears a black jacket, with many protest badges, and often writes poetry. Sadly, Rick Mayall passed away in 2014 at 56 due to heart attack. He is remembered as a talented actor, with a career spanning more than 30 years, leaving deep impression in the audience. He married Barbara Robin, and they have 3 children. After his death, he was buried at Pastoral Farm in Devon, where his family still lives and remembers him.
You discharge yours.
Hey, Mike, that sounds like a cue for a really dirty joke, doesn't it?
Shut up, Rick.
Got to such a peak. I mean, it's after real good stuff like Porridge. Really good, we're talking about
Paul Bradley, when he played Warlock in 1982 at 27, portrayed a hippie character, always in a state of drugs and a bit eccentric. Now, Paul Bradley is 69 years old and still continues his acting career. He has participated in various films and TV shows and is also active in theater. Paul is also a talented musician and has founded his own band. He married a college friend and they have 3 children. His family live in a small village in England, where he spent time with his family and composed music.
Fast asleep on my bed. Hello, Neil, mate.
Hi, Warlock. Look, this is a bust.
Oh, nice one.
For a dummy, because the prosthetics are quite heavy, you know, and in between times when they're taking the dummy out.
Christopher Ryan, when he played Mike in 1982 at 32, portrayed a student who claimed to be the leader of the group, with a calm, intelligent, and humorous personality. Mike always dresses neatly and cleanly, despite living in a dirty environment. Now Christopher is 74 years old and still continues his acting career. He has participated in various films and TV shows and is also active in theater. Christopher is also a travel lover and often shares his experiences on social networks. He lives a rather private life and not much is known about his own family.
That'll be good for a laugh.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah. It is yours, Rick.
Yes, it is. Now give it back. Okay.
Do? I hadn't thought about that because it'd been theatre and been and television and of course Doctor Who's had come and gone. I don't know if.
Maggie Steed, when she played Rosemary in 1982 at 36, portrayed a character from The Council, a serious and somewhat humorous character in tense situations. Now Maggie Steed is 77 years old and still continues her acting career. She has starred in many popular films and TV shows, including roles in EastEnders and Pie in the Sky. She is also a talented stage actress, having performed with the Royal National Theatre and the Royal Shakespeare Company. She is also a political activist, participating in the campaign against racism in the media. Maggie lives in London and spends time with her family, on writing and participating in charity activities.
Now what I really need is your rent.
About,
you know the French for duvet?
what you might call front
I'm talking
line
about 100%
public
cotton.
sector
I like to find
drama
your
series,
duck
isn't there? It's a kind of the chaos that ensues. Yes, and it's very funny. It's beautifully written by John Morton. It's very fast.
Arnold Brown, when he played a chess player in 1982 at 46, portrayed a serious and somewhat humorous character in tense situations. Now Arnold Brown is 88 years old and still continues his acting career. He was one of the main figures of the alternative comedy movement in Britain in the early 1980s. He was an accountant before turning to comedy and won the Perry Award at the Edinburgh Festival in 1987. Now he lives in London and spends time with his family, writing and participating in charity. He's also an art lover and attends exhibitions and cultural events.
Checkmate. And why not?
Checkmate!
Cohen and Goldberg were in charge. Cohen was a driver and Goldberg was a conductor. And at the end of the first week, their takings were the
Stephen Frost, when he played the bank vault manager in 1982 at 27, portrayed a serious and humorous character. Now he's 68 years old and still continues his acting career. He has participated in various films and TV shows and is also active in theater. Stephen is a famous comedian and often performs at comedy events. He married Janet Prince and they have 2 children. His family lives in London, where he spends time with his family and writing.
I'll try something else. Right.
You gonna let us in? Or am I going?
I did this festival for 30 years in a row. One-man shows, four-man shows, plays, stand-up.
Patrick Newell, when he played King in 1982 at 50 years old, portrayed a powerful and somewhat humorous character. Sadly, Patrick Newell passed away in 1988 at 56 due to heart attack. He is remembered as a talented actor, with a career spanning more than 30 years, leaving a deep impression on the audience. Patrick married Darina House in 1959 and they had 2 children. After retirement, he spent time with his family and charity activities, especially in the field of animal protection. He is also an art lover and often attends exhibitions and cultural events.
Just to meet someone who is totally and utterly mind-numbingly boring. But I suppose I never...
Jim Barclay, when he played the policeman in comic strip in 1982 at 35, portrayed a humorous and somewhat silly police officer. Jim Barclay is now 77 years old and still continues his acting career. He has participated in various films and TV shows and is also active in theater. He's also a writer and has published many humor books. He married an actress and they have 2 children. His family lives in Scotland, where he spends time with his family and writing.
The Sambo Darky Coon, I've got your number, you're nicked.
Is there anything the matter, officer?
Oh, dear me. Don't we talk lovely, Mr. Rat?
Who is your favorite character in The Young Ones, and what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you.